Welcome, CNG 132, 2-week 13. Today is Monday the 12th. This week will end on the 18th. And then following that, next week will be our Thanksgiving break. I just want to start out with over Thanksgiving break. I will not be in Colorado. I'll be on vacation until Sunday. I will have very limited emails. Or I should say, I have extremely limited internet access. The access at the hotel I stay at is usually extremely poor, and if they even have a few people on it, it does even worse. But I will do my best to still get back to you guys in a timely fashion. I know there's a few cafes that have better internet, but I don't remember them being extremely secure, so I'll probably be very limited in replying back to you guys. Discussion topics for this week: group policies, UAC, SAML, UAC. Yeah. So user account controls. This was one of my biggest, I guess, things I could count on for making money when I was running my own business. People set that UAC to, and as you guys explained, people set that UAC down to the no notifications, so they don't get that pop-up when something's trying to install on their computer. So it just installs whatever they click on. That's probably the worst thing you could do as a, I guess, a novice user. I would say at that point, because you quite don't understand what UAC is, but you're annoyed by the pop-up. So you just turn that setting completely off, and so whatever you click on is then installed on your computer. Once again, huge security risk in doing that. And then I think it was Benjamin that talked about UAC on Vista. On Vista, I remember UAC just popping up all the time. It was annoying, yes, but then at that point, people always knew that they were trying to make hard drives to the OS or changes to the hard drive over OS. So they had kind of an idea of what they were doing. But still, now people tend to disable UAC, which is not the best benefit. And even just having a user that has an administrative account, still not the best benefit either. That's why a lot of what I do now is just consulting and go around and teaching people how to properly use computers and saying, okay, once you get a computer, and log into that computer for the first time, that's your admin account. But why don't you create yourself a standard account so that if you do get a virus, it doesn't have admin privileges, it just has standard user privileges and does a lot less damage to your computer in general. What else? Group policy. Yeah, group policy, excellent way. I think more than a few of you talked about group policy. User access control too. Great ways to limit what people have access to. And I forgot, somebody pointed out that you have to stay current with using extensions of access control and of UACs. You have to maintain, awareness about how you're using it and what's going into that, in order to maintain a secure infrastructure. This week has a really cool assignment. I'll go back to it. We jump into, I thought this one, I'll have to double check on this one. 13.2 was the introduction to digital forensics. I'll double check this real quick. I'll make sure that's the proper one, because I know they're still updating some things within MindTap as we went into this course. So 13.2, I believe, was the, I guess I just click it and find out. Introduction to digital forensics. I really like this lab, but it is a more time-consuming one. And let me double check it this way. it's not going to show me that, is there? Vulnerability scanner. So we use as port scanners, and I think those are good. I believe 13.2 TLS hopper might be out. I don't think they're able. I think their company actually got sold. Nope, maybe I'm wrong. So that'll work. Maybe it's a different one that got sold. But be aware that I think one of these companies got sold. But if you just look at the context of the note, you still should be able to search and do that. I'll take a look at further into 13 to make sure that I get you guys the introduction to digital forensics. Once again, I thought that was a really cool lab to do, and very. I think it's intriguing. I find the topic of digital forensics interesting. It's not. Oops, clicked the wrong week. It's not my specialty, but I do think it is a good topic to know because a lot of it. That's where the market's starting to trend is into basically digital forensics, cybersecurity, security in general, which is good. It's a long time overdue. Looking at the vulnerability assessment and data security, we'll cover assessing a security module. Once again, 13, 14, and 15 are wrapping everything from previous chapters into closing theories and application of those. Pen testing, what is privacy, maintaining data privacy and security, and vulnerability scanning. Once again, I'll take a look at that to make sure you guys have the intro to digital forensics in there, and I'll make the changes as needed. Good work so far. Once again, if you're missing any sort of content out of the three main or the four main categories, labs, lab simulations, projects, or discussion, make sure you're going back and doing those, especially over the Christmas break. That also gives you time to get some points and get those zeros brought up to improve your grade. So basically this week, make sure you get that content in and give yourself that break over Thanksgiving. As I looked, I didn't see any more drop boxes for Transcender Kaplan. Make sure to get those in. Once again, you go to the bookstore, Larimer Campus, and search 180 days, and that'll bring up the Kaplan code that is used to bring up your test scores and also prepares you for the Security Plus CompTIA exam. If I haven't mentioned in this class, I do proctor Microsoft Technology Associate certifications on this campus. So if you want to make free time and come down here at the end of the semester, I will gladly proctor you to give you a certification in the field. I think those are useful. And I think that's it. Keep going strong. We're almost at the end. Don't give up now, and have a good week.